Told you I was coming back. You believe it? Family, this is Drummer Boy 1980. Hopefully you had a good day. If not, ask yourself why. Shout out to JR, Anton, Chicago, RILLA, Kay, Island Girl, and KAYLA, panelists. Speaking of KAYLA, y'all, did y'all notice something? I'm not gonna say nothing. Just watch.
Looking crazy as ever.
So what I was saying was, how does me giving my opinion mean not I'm all of a sudden an expert? I just listened to you guys argue back and forth for 25 minutes, and I'm giving my opinion on what I think based on the context that I was given. That's what this show is for. No one said that there was an expert. Nobody said any of that. So if you have a comment to my comment, attack the comment. But
they said it's a debate show, Bookie Boo Boo.
Like I'm an expert. Like,
stop it, fam. Nobody attacked you personally. Nobody said anything personal about her. Now she getting offended because I'm attacking her argument. I specifically
you said these two women are trying to act like they're experts. That has nothing to do with my argument. You're talking.
What does that have to do with?
I never positioned myself.
Hold on, JR, don't stop.
I literally gave
don't stop it, JR.
On what the two of you guys have talked about. But every single time I speak, you feel the need to speak over me. Yet when RILLA speaks or when you speak and we start talking, oh, now we're cutting you off. Like, make up your mind. Figure it out. Get it together. Make it make sense. God damn.
Okay, now, anyways, yes. Now that Kay has found her masculine energy buddy, the point still remains.
Kayla, this is exactly what you just said.
You talk over me. I'm masculine, and because
let them keep going, JR.
Okay, you think that you're masculine? It's really, honestly ridiculous. Your lack of respect. That you think that you can talk over me, and because I'm not allowing that and I'm calling you out on that, that makes me masculine. It's very toxic and disgusting, just so you know. And you can be on your high horse, however, but that's a fact.
Wait, hold on.
No, let her rock.
The example that you just said is what he just did.
That's crazy.
Don't say nothing, really. Let him rock. Let him rock. RILLA, let him rock. Let him rock. Because you know the thing about it is that one of the beautiful things that we witnessing right now is women and their masculine energy, and so what happens is
nobody cares. I'm not even gonna let you talk. Every time you talk, I'm gonna start talking. I don't even care no more because I'm over it. Like,
well, it was already in you.
It was already in you.
It's the same 3 points.
I'm over it. Oh, this
is the same 3 points.
Don't say nothing, RILLA. Don't say nothing, RILLA.
Find something else to talk about.
Same 3 points, same insults, but can't ever provide any documentation.
Look at this savage.
Do anybody notice something that looked familiar? They tag teaming WWF, Rock and Roll Express back in the day. For the people that know what I'm talking about. Let's look at the next clip, guys.
Look at this crazy savagery. Look at her. This is.
Okay, Kayla. Okay.
Talk about something else.
No, because
figure it out.
She's right, Anton. She's right because Anton. I specifically asked you, what is it? You said I'm not going to answer. And then I tried to answer. And then Anton asked
Thank you so much. Improv performance. I appreciate it.
Kayla, if you don't get your Debbie Allen ass up out of here,
I ain't going nowhere. What you gonna do?
I'm always trying to keep
get your
she is all the way in there.
Oh, I think that's a new rap.
I ain't going nowhere.
Hold on,
That's Debbie Allen. Is the director of the School of Fine Arts at my alma mater, Howard University. So shout out to Ms.
And who's our sister? Who's our sister?
Rashad and the whole artistic family.
Come on, let's talk about it.
Yo, you know, RILLA, stop trying to throw these chicks a lifeline, please, RILLA, because you keep trying to make light of the situation, and we not gonna let it go. We gonna continue to beat this until it's dead, bro. The reality is that this was always in them, and the beautiful thing that I've always been able to do.
What
the
was
beautiful.
in who?
Okay, we already know what's already in you. The devil. The devil.
Jesus Christ!
Did you see that? Pop locking and doing the snake? Boy, I tell you, these modern women, y'all, guys, be on notice. You see it. You're not making it up. It's on full display.
But aside from that, this was already in her, bro. And so one of the things that I've always been able to do successfully, and it does not matter who they are and what they say and how much they present themselves as, I'm nice and I'm cool or whatever.
I am nice.
You always the one thing that look, she can't even be quiet. Stop, Rillis, please. Let me just cook this. Let me cook this. Let me make it overdone. The beautiful thing about it is that you can't make something. Kay, please. Can I have a conversation?
You ain't never gonna cook nothing.
The one beautiful thing about it is that you can't make something that they're not. You can't make a tiger a lion. Right. You can't make a penguin a seal. And so when she sit here and act like she's converted based off of the circumstances, the reality is that she's always been like this. You just found the right circumstances to put her in order to pull it out of her. And so this is the exact thing that men complain about on a regular basis. Women put their best foot forward. They go about.
Even talking about.
So if we're gonna
women put their best foot forward.
Hold on. Y'all are missing what he's saying.
You gotta get some.
My God, Anton Daniels hotter than fish grease. He cooking. And you notice they don't want to allow him to finish his point because the light is being shined on him. K, no pun intended. When the light is shined on the roaches usually run for cover.
Everyone's not in therapy for the same.
Hey, why do you keep saying that? Because you
just say the same thing, but so do you.
No, listen. You kill me. No, y'all kill me when y'all do that. Wait. Listen.
You're saying that based on you.
We're on a platform. Listen. We're on a platform. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Let me say this and I'm gonna drop off. Let me say this and I'm gonna drop off.
Chicago.
Because y'all do this and this is terrible. Y'all like to know, Kay, because you've been doing this for like since April, fam. You get up here and you talk about like it amazes me. You can jump in a Facebook group and you can make a generalized statement. But then when we get up here, all of a sudden now it's gotta be specifically drilled down, not all, but some.
Show me in the Facebook group.
No, Kay, wait.
I've never done that, Chicago. You're making
now look now I'm making stuff up, right?
Very emotional.
Anybody that's in the Facebook group,
anybody that's in the chat.
I'm not making nothing up, Kay. You do this all the time, Kay.
I am very careful.
No, Kay. No, you're not. You're not as careful as you think. You're not as careful. No, ma'am. You're not as careful as you think. And you can continue to try and overtalk me, but I'm gonna get this point out. And I'm gonna let you say it, and I will drop off. Because what y'all, no, it ain't got nothing to do with emotions. Because what I look at, I'm not looking at from an ego perspective, and for me to get my point out, so I can stand on a platform and be pedestalized. What I'm saying is, I look at the other young bloods that are listening to this platform. Also, look at the other females that are listening to y'all. And what happens is, Kay, more times than not, you will get up here and you will talk all the day long about. Like, it's not all, it's just some, and da-da-da-da. And we're talking generally to a general audience. Are you kidding me? Like, how do we not understand how to segment between a general audience and a segmented few? How do we not understand how to differentiate? That kills me. And you sitting up here giving advice like you're the expert, or that you have a particular perspective, not always from experience. A lot of times just because you read a lot. A lot of times because you read a lot. A lot of times because you read a lot. A lot of times because you read a lot. Come on. And you give your perspective from that end. Not from the perspective of I lived it, I experienced it, here's the outcome. No, don't Chicago me. Because that kills me. Because listen, I don't know what you get in your inbox, Kay. I know what I get in my inbox. And what I get in my inbox is young blood saying, yo, Rilla, 10 toes down, I hear you, whoopty-whoop, blah, blah, blah. Or how do you handle, or how would you approach, da-da-da-da. So that's the angle that I look at. I told JR from the jump, yo, fam, the moment I'm not adding value, take me off this platform. I ain't asked to be up here. And he'll tell you that. I ain't asked to be up here. I didn't ask to be up here.
Neither did I.
So when I'm speaking from a perspective of passion and passion for these young bloods, because again, this is a men's platform. So I appreciate you women when y'all give y'all insight. I respect y'all women when y'all give y'all insight. But when y'all are off point, listen.
I don't know.
You said what? What'd you say, Q?
Is this the only a man's platform?
I don't know.
What part did you miss? You missed. Okay. What was that? Monday? Oh, you wasn't there Monday. Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Cool.
Chicago, just
men's
go
platform.
ahead.
No. And I'm gonna drop off after this because at the end of the
Chicago really is absolutely correct. We are all adults, guys. We know we're not talking about every single person on earth. It's called the masses, the general consensus. It's the bell curve. We're not talking about outliers, happenstances, anomalies. Let's continue.
Focus.
Which one do you prefer?
I mean, as a therapist,
Yeah.
a person who has the credentials and
No, I
knowledge.
like title wise. Which one do you prefer?
You know what? I think that
Okay. Are you on medication?
no.
Okay.
I think there are psychologists out there that are also MDs that focus more
I'm
on
on
the
medication.
therapy side.
No, there's no psychology. If they're an MD, they're a psychiatrist.
No, I'm saying that
Did y'all
you can
listen
have
to
that.
what JR just
You
said?
can have that,
heard
MD, but still work in whatever
Ain't
field.
nothing wrong
Oh
with it.
yeah, and like do talk
So I'm
therapy
saying
My
the
chemicals
best
are in
therapists
balance,
are probably the ones
really.
that are the MDs, but
That know
also
the
do
most.
general therapy.
The first step is
tell them the
acknowledging.
other things that you like, maybe the
Just so you
medication
know.
you're taking, things like
You
that.
wildin',
Because they're an
man.
MD, they can
The crazy
assess a
thing
little bit
is,
more.
they-
Crazy that sound like I was having an episode when I came on with that mask
The
that
fact
time.
that y'all are
I was having an
laughing and
episode.
making light of this
Like, I can't even
situation.
get myself talk.
No, they're not Kay. They're talking about something else.
No, they're
talking
laughing
about-
and making light and making a joke as if there are not tons of people
No, okay.
who are literally
complete-
suffering
No,
with
okay. You
mental health
completely missed it.
situations, and y'all like.
Listen, bro, that's called life.
And then
A lot. The problem.
this is why this stigma is here because of what y'all are doing right now.
I disagree, Kay.
And this is why so many people in our community specifically
How
are
you gonna
not
tell me
getting
what I'm
that-
taking though?
are not getting
Wait,
that
hold on.
Just
Hold
because
on.
I haven't
People
disclosed
like
it to you
y'all
does not
are out
necessarily
here
mean that I'm not taking.
laughing and saying
Okay.
all
The
types
first
of
step
stuff,
is
and
the
making
first
it
step
into
is
a
acknowledging,
joke.
Kay.
especially men, especially black men.
That's the
Okay.
problem. More people need to be on it. The first step is acknowledging, but we don't.
You are
Did y'all just see that? They was having another separate conversation. But some kind of way she conflated the two. Island Girl tried to tell her. JR tried to tell her. Chicago really tried to tell her. But yet, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Ain't nobody can convince me you can turn this off and on. This is a character flaw, y'all. I don't care what nobody say.
Question that I have.
Mental health.
This is
withdrawal,
the question that I
to
have.
benefit.
If you are not a therapist, if you are not a licensed professional when it comes to being able to assess whether or not somebody needs therapy or not, how can you, as a professional, in your professional opinion, in
Go
which
to
you
a
have no
professional
license,
and ask them and tell them what happened and see what they say and let us know.
Stop. You did not let me ask my question. You, as a licensed professional or an unlicensed professional, how can you make an assessment of what I need when you don't know?
Because this is why I've made my assessment about you. A lot of your views, don't ever trust a woman unless she's your wife. These women are for the streets. We don't like them. Blah, blah, blah. All of this is trauma screaming. And the
So
fact that
wait. So because I said that you should not, because you
Never
should not
trust any
stop.
woman
That's not what I said.
That
You
is
probably
trauma.
need therapy by rewording my words, because you're one of the ones, Kay, that
I didn't
regularly
reword
say,
it.
don't
Go
misquote
watch
you.
the video.
You said don't misquote
What
you.
did you say? What did you say?
What
We
I
had
said
2
was-
shows about that, and you
Are
said
you gonna
the
let me
same thing.
answer your question? Are you gonna let me answer your
We
question?
had 2 shows, Anton.
Are you gonna let me answer your question?
Please, go
You
ahead.
can't answer my question.
I'm sorry, Anton. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I said was you should never share any vulnerable moments with any woman that's not your wife. Hold on. You can disagree with me. Q, is that not what I said?
What about the other show? Wade?
Yeah.
Wait, stop. I'm not asking you, Kay. I'm not talking to you.
I
Did
said there were 2 shows. There were 2.
Okay, Kayla, is that not what I said? Disagree or agree, but is that not what I said? I said you shouldn't share anything vulnerable with any woman that's not your wife. Is that not what I said, Kayla?
I don't recall.
But Anton,
Stop. I'm not asking you, Kay. Rilla, is that not what I said?
Yeah,
honestly.
1000%. That's what you
okay.
JR, is that not what I said?
Yeah, what you said.
Anton,
Okay, what are you talking about when I said don't trust any woman?
Did y'all just witness that? That atrocity? The sisterhood is thick as molasses. Everybody agree. Even Island Girl, Rilla, JR. And Kay know the truth. And Kay the time like, I can't remember. Sit there and lie right through your teeth. You see it. Shout out to B9. He was telling the truth about the sisterhood.
You can't say what someone is and what they need and what they do. You're literally contradicting yourself. You don't even believe what you say you believe. You're trying to do these talking points for the internet. I get it. That's why you, as a person, never even looked up the things that you claim to believe. You just said, I asked you, did you look it up? You said no. How you gonna be so interested in something and you've never even taken the time? Okay, so where did you hear it from? Where did you hear it? This SMPV. Where did you hear it? You didn't look it up, you told me. Where did you hear it? And you just ran with it. Where? Change the subject or throw it to Rilla like you always do. Or tell me, where did you hear it?
Is that a question?
Yes, where did you hear it? You said you never.
First of all, it's not SMPV. It's SMV, stands for sexual marketplace
value.
Well,
I put the place in there. Sorry. Where did you hear it?
And where I've drawn it from is several different conversations from people in person and across the internet, similarly to how it is that we've drawn a conclusion of what a pygmisha is.
Okay, where did you hear the term originally?
I don't remember where I heard the term originally.
So you just, it's just
no bearing on nothing, Anton.
I know it don't, but I'm gonna answer. Stop, really, stop. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm answering your question. I'm answering your questions.
I'm answering your question.
I know. Come on, let's go. I'm answering your question.
Okay, so Chicago, you don't have to say anything. So Anton,
Kay, actually, you don't have to say anything either.
I'm going to though.
Go ahead, let her rock. Let's let her paint herself. Let's let her paint herself into the corner. Let's go.
No, okay. So you said that you've heard it from people online and people in conversations, right? Okay. So what?
If you notice, Anton know how to deal with Kay. He know how to deal with her. Y'all take notes. The guys that come up and you on the panel, don't just jump on Kay all kind of way. Cause Kay will put you in the headlock now. He'll put you in the figure four quick. You have to be very tactful with Kay. All right? Take notes.
Why do you feel, why did you know? I'm just trying to figure out, and this is a real question.
Come on, spit it out.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm not one of the callers.
Look, you don't put on glasses. First it was the tight strings, then it was a hat. Now
you deflecting. Let's get straight to the conversation.
I'm serious.
Come on, let's rock.
Why did you feel, as a man who I know is smart?
Okay,
I know you're smart.
Mic too loud.
I got it. I don't need no compliments. Let's get to the question.
No, for real. I know that you're smart. I know that you're capable.
Cool.
Why did you feel that in a situation where you're standing so hard, you're standing so firm about a thing that you should never look more into it? In the age of information, what made you so confident that these random conversations, these random YouTubers were experts? Meanwhile, you're telling me, you're not an expert. You can't tell me I need therapy, but you're out here quoting things that you've never even looked into. How is this the case? It's hypocritical.
What's the question? So it's not a question.
Hypocritical.
It's not. You don't have a question?
I just asked it.
What is it? What specifically is the question?
My question is, again, how can you stand so firm on things that you've never looked into and then on another hand be like, you're not an expert.
So are you telling me that having conversations extensively, you have been having conversations your entire life. Everything that you know is a learned behavior. You have not looked up every single word that you use in your vocabulary in the dictionary in order to better understand how to use it. You used it by understanding the context in which it was being used, in which it was they were having conversations with you. Are you telling me that you looked up every single word that you use in the dictionary in order to better understand it, Kay?
Oh, you're answering my question with a question.
Are you telling me that?
I feel you.
Because what my answer to you is that I understand what it means through the context of the conversations that I have with other people, similarly to how Q said that she never knew what a pygmisha was until she talked about it.
Anton, Q was trying to like
stop. And let me answer your question because I was quiet. I was quiet the whole time. Let me answer your question. The same way that we use our context clues.
Anton trying to
stop. She trying to deflect because she don't know. She getting
No, I'm not. Go ahead.
She getting cooked.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The reality is that we use our context. We use our context clues in order to better understand exactly the conversations that's being had, and then we use that to draw from in order to have more conversations. So that when you and Kayla at the very beginning of this discussion said that you knew nothing about it, and then me and RILLA explained it to you, all of a sudden you became an expert and having this conversation with us when you should have just been quiet the whole time because you don't know nothing that you're talking about because that's what you said.
No one said they were an expert. I said, what's the wall?
You said you didn't know nothing.
I said, what's the wall?
You ain't know nothing about it. And all of a sudden you became an expert.
You and him refused to answer. Chicago eventually answered. Chicago, you did. Calm down.
Simmer down, RILLA. I see you.
I
see you over there.
Chicago was like, no. Chicago, you absolutely answered.
See, this is how you have to deal with K. You have to deal with K tactful on a masterful level. Anton Daniels is swiping and cutting with precision. I'm gonna start calling Mr. Miyagi. That's the way you have to deal with K, because if not, K would drag you, man. For no reason though. That's what I'm saying. I see if she was trying to help, but it seemed like she wanna just dominate and just talk over you and try to intellectually dominate people all the time. Lord have mercy.
I think we've had enough story time.
I don't think we have. This is Lapeef, Let's Talk. This ain't the K and KAYLA show on Monday. So if you don't want to answer, I'm cool with that. But I just wanted to know the last time you talked to a man and you asked him what he wanted in a woman. And if you're not comfortable with answering that, that's fine too.
Okay.
Thank you. Kay.
Any other time, RILLA, she all on your head. If she sees one word out of question, then all of a sudden she don't know what the piss is going on. This is so.
I was just picking off my lipstick. Stop. Chicago said.
No, you was just looking at the screen aimlessly. That's what you was doing.
I literally put it on.
Here's the thing.
I was asking Chicago. So Chicago said K. I thought you were gonna say something else.
No, it was the same question because I asked it to Q. Kayla said she's had enough of story time.
She know what you said. She paying attention to every word you say, so she can jump all over you like shark tail.
This is why you need therapy.
She gonna be
all in your feelings about something that happened many minutes ago. Let it go, Anton. Let it go. We're friends. I love you. We're cool.
Look.
Let it go.
It's still not answering the question.
Chicago.
Okay.
Look, you know what the question is. He ain't gonna ask you 3 times.
Who are you? The representative of Chicago RILLA? Let him talk.
Okay.
Come on, y'all. Let's stay on track, y'all. Come on.
The last time you talked to a man, tell us about the time you talked to a man and asked him what he wanted in a woman. Please and thank you.
Absolutely. So, cooperation, for sure. That was the thing. Like making sure that the goals match and you work together towards certain things.
Guys, take notes. Notice when RILLA asked Kayla, when was the last time you talked to a man and asked him what do he want in a woman? She couldn't come up with a lie quick enough. She wasn't quick on the draw. And she refused to answer. And she on a panel now. And Kay, when RILLA asked her the question, she said they're wrapped up like Yoda or something. That don't make no sense, guy. Here is your modern woman, though. I'm just saying. And I'm glad that they're on the show for you get to witness and see it firsthand. Believe your eyes, okay?
About the entire show. Q has just been laying in the cut. I know last time she was sick.
Q, I told you they trying to recruit you.
No, I'm not.
No. But the thing is, I answered their question. The thing is, I answered their question.
Objectively.
And I don't want to cut you off, RILLA. I answered their
Objectively.
question. And even if they oblige, I'm not going to go back and forth and try to change his viewpoint on what I said or vice versa. I feel like it's no point. We'll be here all day. I've gotten lost regarding y'all's conversations because we started at A, we ended up at Y. Like the question has completely changed.
You know that Kay is
incapable.
incapable.
I sit here and
Kay
I'm
is
like,
incapable of not being triggered.
Anton, you are the man that creates the titles and the clips. The show where I was quiet, y'all made a whole big deal. It was, are they doing a silent protest and all types of stuff. But then when I talk, it's, oh my goodness, Kay. Look, what do you want me to do?
Why don't you have a middle road? Either you gonna come on here with an afro talking about black power and protesting, or you gonna freaking come over here and just completely rape these dudes over the coals. You don't have no kind of middle road.
Not. Y'all know that this, I've been more reserved and quiet today than you.
All right, man. Y'all have a nice night.
Oh my God.
What's going on, Cliff?
1/8 of the things I wanted to say.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get to Cliff. Go ahead, Cliff.
Can Cliff turn on the lights so we can see what he looked like?
Notice Island Girl said, I don't argue. I just make my point and, I just don't argue. That's how a woman's supposed to do. A woman don't supposed to get into no screaming match with no dude. Don't do that, ladies. That's for the birds, man. You don't do that because it makes you look like a buffoon, okay? Secondly, every time, you notice, guys, every time when somebody bring up Kay, you talk too much, you interrupt people, the first thing she'll do is jump to that screen. Well, whenever that I was quiet, it was a problem. See, you got to watch a person that's like that because they always want to jump to one extreme to the other. There is never no median or no middle ground. They always do that. Watch them people. Let's continue.
Do you see the difference between how men have a conversation, how me and you were having a conversation, and how it changed the dynamic of it?
Yeah, because you're just saying random things to prove.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm expressing my thoughts. I'm taking into consideration what he said. Right? We have differences of opinion. We have differences in the ways that we think. But I'm all. Shh. 1 second. And we're taking each other's opinion into consideration. And we're not saying that either is right or wrong. We may have strong viewpoints, but we're just communicating because I'm listening to him as much as I'm looking to contribute to the conversation. It's not an argument when me and him respectfully dialogue.
What did you just say about modern versus before?
What he's saying is the results, the end result of the way that they move and operated as far as the system of marriage and the way that it was determined led to more successful.
Once again, Anton is absolutely correct. I concur with him wholeheartedly, 100%. He's on fire tonight, guys. He's on fire. I call it like how I see it. I'm just like the IRS. I get everybody. I call it like how I see it, man. The man on fire, he on fire. If he wrong, I promise you I say he wrong.
That's the truth. Don't matter what she say, how she doing it, your behavior speaks volumes. There's things that I don't do right, but I can own that. But the one thing that you will never find a woman that's in this space doing is taking responsibility for how it is that she's treating and presenting men. And if you want to see what a woman truly is, when she shows herself, believe it. Don't go for that apology. Don't go for none of that. You can't change them. It is what they is. They just become more of it. That's the truth.
All right, Kay,
say whatever you want to say, Kay.
Please.
It's on you now.
Okay.
Please, nobody.
That's a mic drop right there, bro. Good googly moogly. Cool off a minute, bro. You breathing that fire. I say he breathing that fire. Good gracious.
for the streets. You shouldn't trust them unless they're your wife. You shouldn't.
Some women are for the streets. They are pavement walkers. That is an actual
And then
fact.
I'll stomp out a woman, but I'll figure it out.
I will put my foot in a
speak to trauma.
chick's titty without even thinking twice.
And then you said you would try to talk it out with a man. Why?
Yes, I'm gonna try, but no, I'm gonna de-escalate. I'm going to de-escalate it with any person.
You would stomp out a woman, but de-escalate with a man?
Let you get it off.
Why do you think that?
Now, what? Wait, stop, really. No, stop, really, because she's trying to support her argument. What I said was I would de-escalate it with Mike Tyson. I didn't say any old man. Please, let's be clear, okay? First of all, I'm gonna try to de-escalate it with her, but I said specifically that women need to keep their hands to their.
Anything to win, fellas. You see how it go. Lie, fabricate, just everything is one big farce. That's why you don't continue to argue with a woman. Not all, okay? Nah. As far as putting your hands on a woman, the only way I put my hands on a woman is she has something that could do me bodily harm. Nah, when you take it to that level, all bets off. The kid gloves come off at that point.
So if any woman or any man decide that they want to knuckle up, we gonna get it in. I'm gonna defend myself either way. But then you try to move the goalpost in order to try to support your argument. Anybody that knuckle up, I'm putting my foot in their chest.
So if like a 4'5" woman, 83 pounds,
if you put your hands on a man, you getting a foot in your chest.
I would assume that Anton is mature enough to assess level of force necessary per opponent. So if she
know what I said.
If she is 4'11", I'm thinking you're not going to hit her like
she's going to muff her.
At 6'5", 275.
Anton, you hit a 4'11" woman.
Deal with the level of force.
All right, man.
Let's see
what am I going to do, Q?
Right?
What am I going to do, Q?
I don't think you can hurt her.
Would you hit a 4'11" woman?
I mean, but...
What'd you say, Kay?
Anton, would you hit a 4'11" woman?
Hold on, one at a time.
I just want to know what his answer is.
If a woman poses any kind of threat to me whatsoever, listen, y'all don't understand. These women be hitting dudes up the head with pots and pans. They be doing all kind of junk. So if a woman
talk about playing grip ball, that's only happening with people who are in relationship. That's not happening out on the street.
I agree. But Kayla, the context of the conversation was women should not be putting their hands on men.
But how do we get there?
Unless they're in danger,
that was the subject of a previous show, is what Kay is trying to refer to. Right. What I said was, if you don't want to be dealt with, especially with all of this equality stuff, if you do not want to be treated like a man, then stop putting your hands on men as
no one should put their hands on anyone.
I'm not talking to you, Kay. So my point, that was my whole point. Do not do stuff that you don't want done back to you, especially when you want to be equal. And so then she want to conflate it because we were talking about Mike Tyson, and I said, yo, I'm gonna need people to, we're gonna have to reassess the threat when it's Mike Tyson and somebody's hands are legally labeled as weapons. We're gonna have to probably recess. And she said, well, why would you de-escalate with a man? Come on, man. Y'all, Kay is so disingenuous. Kay makes these crazy arguments in order to try to support her narrative. But she knows I'm not the one. Listen, I know you got blood on your lips tonight, but we're going to have to save that for the callers. Anton is not the one.
Oh, you're the one. You're the one, Anton.
I'm not the one.
All right, y'all.
Disingenuous is the opposite word, guys. You see it. Get a bird's eye view of this. Make sure you take notes. Pay attention. Any woman that exhibit any type of remnants of this behavior, you better be hitting the ground running, bend the corner.
In relationships.
Go ahead.
That wall, can somebody describe it for me?
I'm gonna come back to you, Kay.
I need somebody.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Because it's very subjective. Like, what is the wall?
Oh, it's okay.
No, for real. Is it an age?
I don't even think most women realize when they hit the wall.
What is the wall?
Kayla, RILLA. What determines when a woman hit the wall?
Listen. This is the thing. Anytime men get to talking about the wall, women get triggered.
No.
But yeah, y'all do.
Okay, so tell me why.
Hold on, I tried to come to you, Kay. You gotta give him grace. You gotta give him grace.
You ain't gotta give me nothing. I'm gonna tell you why y'all get triggered. Because we determine what the wall is. Y'all don't. Here's the crazy thing, fam. I'm telling you, since I've been on this journey with y'all, fam, I came in, I'm green, I'm oofy goofy, the whole nine, whatever. Square, L7, simp, beta,
Wait,
hustler.
you're goofy? What? You're goofy?
Man, 1000%. Yeah, I'm a whole stud, all that. Label me, all that, whatever.
Wait.
Yeah, all that. Come on with some more. Come on with some more. Here's the thing. I'm listening to men tell women what they want and what they describe. And what they
make him proud, Chicago RILLA. He is on point, guys. Who can argue with that? Only a fool can argue with the truth.
Say is the wall. You know what women say? Bookie boo boo. That ain't the wall.
What's the wall?
The wall is when I say the wall is.
What is it?
Because I could be 50-something and fabulous, babe. I could have my 5 kids.
I stepped the figures again for one time.
What is it?
What is the wall?
Hey, wait, I'm gonna have to change it to something.
No one is gonna answer. I already know.
What?
Maybe Anton will, but no one else.
Oh,
what
wait.
is the wall?
Oh, wait. Do you
hold on. Really talking. Hold on.
Wait, cause I'm really trying to like y'all really trying to figure out what the wall is, and I think y'all being disingenuous because you've been in this space for a minute. You absolutely know what the wall is, but I guarantee
we don't. Really?
I'll break it down for y'all.
No, don't do it, Anton. Wait, Anton, please don't do it.
I just want to give them some clarification.
No, because once I do it, they're going to deny it and act like they've never heard it before.
Just tell us.
Okay, you've been in this space just as long as I have.
Just tell us.
Act like you ain't been on this platform with Kevin Samuels coming up here and tell you what the wall is too.
I don't follow Kevin. I don't watch Kevin.
I'm not talking about Kayla.
Jay already knows. Tell me.
I don't know either, Kayla.
All right, let me know when y'all stop talking.
Please tell us what the wall is.
But you didn't say much things.
But you guys have to give him grace so he can go ahead.
I don't need grace.
He said he's not going to tell us.
Okay.
So just let me know when y'all stop talking, and then I can.
Well, Anton said he would tell us. So after he's done, can you?
Come on. Hey, go ahead, RILLA. Go ahead, ladies.
Yeah, because this is just freaking ridiculous. So, fam, listen. The wall is specifically when you get past 35. The most important thing to a man is your womb, right? When you get 30, 35, 35, 40, what do we call that? Geriatric pregnancy, right? So then you're hitting a wall. Also, we know for a fact that when a woman ages, her appearance, her attractiveness, her looks tend to decline. Whereas a man, I don't know why Kayla making that face, but whereas a man who continues to invest and build himself up financially, hitting the gym, attractiveness, whatever else, because I could swear for buttermilk, Ronald Isley was like the ugliest thing until he did that verses, and then all of y'all was sitting up there like, oh my God. You know, now all of a sudden it's what y'all call them, Papa Smurf and all this other stuff, whoopie woo blase flea. So when a woman hits the wall is more or less her age, and it's also her attractiveness and her usefulness to a man in terms of her womb. So why we sitting up here acting like y'all ain't never heard this before?
Let me clarify for him a little bit more.
Guys, give it up for Chicago RILLA. Kudos to that brother. I think he caught on, man. It's a beautiful thing. Because at one time, I was about to give up on the man. I was like, well, some people just don't never learn. But I think he finally caught hope. Shout out to that brother.
Never heard of this, honestly. I swear.
Let me clear.
Hold on, ladies. Hold on, ladies.
He hit every point directly. He is exactly right. But let me give y'all a little bit more clarification. Y'all are familiar with the sexual marketplace value, right? Yes? No?
You got, ladies, you can nod or blink one time.
Are y'all familiar with the sexual marketplace value?
Just blink if you know us SMV.
Yes? No? Do y'all want to talk? No? Okay, no. All right. So this is basically what the sexual marketplace value is. What women desire in men.
Is this Kevin Samuels terminology?
Come on, Kay.
No, this is life. This is honestly, sexual marketplace value has been around way before Kevin Samuels got popular.
Oh, okay.
Real talk. All right. So sexual marketplace value is largely the thing that men desire in women, and the things that women desire in men is two different things, right? largely, let's just say for the sake of conversation, in order to expedite this, women desire a man's ability to provide and protect, which means that his ceiling or his ascendance into that comes much later in life, right? Your earning potential as a man explodes, and it doesn't even start to decline until maybe your 60s, depending on whenever it is that you retire or whatever like that, right? So as a man continues to age, he becomes more desirable from women because that's the time where his peak is much later in life. Whereas the thing that men desire from women often aligns with what she looks like. And her peak comes much earlier. So she ascends much faster, whereas a guy is doing like this in his 20s and a woman is doing like this in her 20s, right? And then she's slowly declining once she hit that wall, and a guy continues to ascend because of the desirability of what it is that women are looking for. So that largely feeds into what the wall is, or what men identify as the wall, because what's desirable for men obviously is something that's coming in a woman that is not past a certain age or whatever when you look at it on the grand scheme of things. Does that help a little bit?
Have you ever looked up this SMP? Have you ever just...
It's called SMV, first of all, but go ahead.
SMV, sorry, I misspoke. That was my bad. SMV, have you ever looked it up?
Well, no, what are you talking about?
I'm just asking, have you ever looked it up?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have you
look up
ever
what? You want me to look up? You want me to look up the...
Googled sexual marketplace value?
I have not, Kay.
Oh, okay. I can tell.
You know what it is because you told me you wasn't.
I just Googled it real quick, and it's it's a talking point that certain online communities have. It's not like a thing that
it is a thing.
You said you haven't ever looked it up. How do you know?
What does that mean? That does not have anything to do with the conversations that's being had.
Type on Google.
Kay, you can look whatever it is that
or whatever.
Rilla, don't argue with her. Don't argue. Don't do it, Rilla. Don't do it, Rilla. Rilla, don't argue with her.
Every time somebody is making a point.
Don't argue with her, Rilla. Because just because she doesn't, just because she thinks the way she thinks does not make it any less
It's not
true.
me thinking the way I think. I literally just did a quick Google search, a quick one. And
what does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with a lot. Because this is a very subjective thing. It's a talking point in the pickup artist, manosphere, all these communities. It's very subjective, and you all have just run with it as if it's some kind of scientific. What?
We've had. Hold on, stop, Rilla. Stop, Rilla.
Hold on, Rilla. When you get finished, I'm going to go to the other two.
We've had a million conversations on this platform.
See what they think.
Specifically detailing what women want from men and what men want from women, and largely it aligns with what it is that I just said.
And these are all opinions, fine.
All right, go ahead, JR. Go ahead,
KAYLA, and Q. KAYLA and Q.
There is an old adage, an old trope, an old axiom. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? Be mindful of how you treat people, because one day you might have to cross paths or intersect with that person again. There is another saying. The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. All you have to do is let it loose. In other words, a lion, you don't have to protect the lion. He can protect himself. Let him loose. The truth is the exact same way. Mic drop. Guys, hit that like button for me. I want to get in the algorithm, please. Hit that share button for me, guys. We need to spread the message. Hit the Cash App if you ever so kindly. Please hit that subscribe button because my number's going up, guys, and I appreciate every last one of y'all. And last but not least, thank you for coming to visit me. I appreciate it. And come back now you're here. I'm signing off. This is Drummer Boy 1980. Until next time, peace.